Welcome, brave souls. I am the Nightmare Maestro, and tonight, prepare yourselves for a journey into the heart of Sin City, where the ghosts of greed and addiction lurk in the shadows of forgotten neon. Have you ever wondered what happens when the lights go out in Las Vegas? When the music fades and the last chips are cashed in? Tonight, we'll explore the abandoned Mirage Casino, a technological marvel shut down decades ago. But beware, for in this palace of broken dreams, the holograms have developed a sinister life of their own. Are you ready to test your luck? Our tale begins with three urban explorers. Jack, a washed-up poker pro seeking one last thrill. Elena, a tech-savvy thrill-seeker with a dark past. And Marcus, a cynical documentarian hoping to strike gold with forgotten footage. They stand before the Mirage, its once gleaming facade now a tarnished relic of a bygone era. "This is it," Jack whispers, his voice crackling with anticipation. The last frontier of Vegas. As they approach the entrance, a flicker of light catches Elena's eye. Was that a face in the darkened window? Or merely a trick of the dying sun on dusty glass? The explorers pry open the rusted doors, revealing a cavernous lobby frozen in time. Dust motes dance in the beams of their flashlights, swirling like spectral dealers shuffling ethereal cards. Marcus pans his camera across the scene. "Look for anything unusual," he instructs. "Easter eggs for the viewers at home." Little does he know, dear listeners, that the real show is about to begin. For in the bowels of this forsaken palace, circuits long dormant begin to hum with malevolent life. Can you hear it? The faint whisper of awakening machines, hungry for new players. As our intrepid trio ventures deeper, the air grows thick with the ghosts of a million broken dreams. Jack runs his fingers along a row of slot machines, leaving trails in the dust. Suddenly, a familiar chime pierces the silence. Asterisk ding ding ding. Jackpot. Elena jumps, her heart racing. Did you hear that? But the sound fades as quickly as it came, leaving them in oppressive silence once more. Marcus zooms in on Jack's face, capturing the feverish gleam in his eyes. "This place is getting to you already, old-timer?" Jack's lips curl into a sardonic grin. "You have no idea." Our explorers ascend a grand staircase, their footsteps echoing through empty corridors. They emerge into a palatial suite, once reserved for the casino's most esteemed guests. "Check this out," Elena calls, gesturing to a state-of-the-art holographic projector dominating the center of the room. This tech was decades ahead of its time. As if responding to her voice, the device flickers to life. A ghostly figure materializes, a woman in an elegant evening gown, her eyes hollow and pleading. "Please," the hologram begs, her voice distorted. "Just one more spin. I can win it all back." Jack approaches the hologram, transfixed. "Sarah?" he whispers, reaching out to touch the flickering image. The hologram's features shift, morphing into a twisted caricature of greed. "The house always wins, Jack," it hisses, its voice a cacophony of 1,000 lost souls. Marcus swings his camera around, capturing Jack's terror. What the hell is going on? But Jack is lost in his own personal nightmare, reliving every bad bet and ruinous decision. Elena frantically taps at her tablet. "This isn't possible. The system's power should have died years ago." Little do they know, the game has only just begun. As Jack grapples with his holographic demons, Elena and Marcus exchange worried glances. The air crackles with static electricity, raising the hair on their arms. Suddenly, every screen in the suite flickers to life. Disembodied voices echo from hidden speakers, a cacophony of desperate pleas and maniacal laughter. "Just one more hand. I can feel it. This is my lucky day. Please, I'll do anything for another chip." The voices grow louder, more insistent. Marcus's camera distorts, images fragmenting into digital noise. "We need to get out of here," Elena shouts over the din. But is it already too late? As our explorers flee the suite, they find themselves in a labyrinth of corridors, each turn revealing new horrors. Holographic dealers with shark-like grins beckon from doorways. Spectral slot machines sing their siren songs of false hope. Rounding a corner, they come face to face with a towering figure, the pit boss. His suit is immaculate, his smile predatory. "Welcome to the Mirage," he intones, his voice resonating with inhuman power. The stakes have never been higher. With a wave of his hand, the walls fall away, revealing a vast casino floor teeming with holographic patrons. The game has begun. The pit boss's eyes gleam with malevolent intelligence as he outlines the terms of their stay. "You each have a debt to settle," he explains, producing 3 glowing chips. "Clear your accounts and you're free to go. Fail and, well, let's just say we always need new attractions." Jack's chip pulses with the weight of his gambling addiction. Elena's throbs with the guilt of lives ruined by her tech. Marcus's shimmers with the shame of exploiting others' misery for views. "Wait," Elena interjects. "This isn't real. It can't be." The pit boss's laughter chills them to the bone. "Are you willing to bet on that?" With a snap of the pit boss's fingers, our explorers are separated, each facing their own personal hell. Jack finds himself at a high-stakes poker table, surrounded by the ghosts of players he's ruined. Elena stands before a wall of screens, each displaying lives shattered by her addictive apps and invasive algorithms. Marcus is thrust onto a stage, forced to relive every manipulative interview and sensationalized story that built his career. As they struggle against their demons, a hidden camera watches their every move. Somewhere in the shadows, unseen eyes feast on their torment. The real show has only just begun. Jack's hands shake as he picks up his cards. Across the table, a holographic opponent fixes him with a knowing smirk. It's his father, disappointment etched into every line of his flickering face. "All in," the apparition declares, pushing forward a tower of chips that seems to reach the ceiling. Jack hesitates, sweat beading on his brow. He knows the smart play is to fold, to walk away. But the familiar itch is there, the burning need to prove himself. "I'll call," he whispers, sealing his fate. As the cards are revealed, Jack realizes too late the house always has an edge. Elena stumbles through a maze of servers, each humming with the collective data of millions. Holographic representations of users flit past, their eyes glazed and addicted to the endless scroll. A notification chimes. "Congratulations, your latest app has gone viral." She reaches for her phone instinctively, but pauses. Each like feels hollow, each share a link in the chain of her own imprisonment. "I didn't mean for it to go this far," she protests to the uncaring machines. But intention means nothing in the face of consequences. As the likes pile up, Elena feels her very soul being drained away. Marcus finds himself in a twisted version of a news studio. Holographic anchors with 2 wide smiles read headlines of his making, each more sensationalized than the last. Exclusive, innocent lives ruined for clicks. Breaking, journalist exploits tragedy for views. He tries to protest, to explain his intentions, but his words are drowned out by a cacophony of angry comments and unsubscribes. A red light blinks insistently. Live. "What's the story, Marcus?" a disembodied voice demands. "Give us something juicy. Remember, if you're not trending, you're ending." Marcus realizes with horror that he's become the subject of his own worst exposé. As our explorers face their demons, the chips in their possession grow heavier, pulsing with karmic debt. Each decision, each moment of weakness, adds to their burden. Jack's chip burns with every bad beat and reckless all-in. Elena's throbs with each user driven to digital despair. Marcus's weighs him down with the gravity of lives ruined for ratings. The pit boss's voice echoes through the casino. The house will have its due. But there's a glimmer of hope, dear listeners. For in their shared struggle, our trio might just find the strength to break free. If only they can come together. Elena, her tech-savvy mind racing, begins to notice patterns in the chaos. Hidden within the cascading numbers and flickering holograms are fragments of code, a message trying to break through. She focuses, filtering out the noise, and slowly a warning takes shape. You are being watched. This is not a game, it's a show. Realization dawns. The real horror isn't the supernatural casino. It's the unseen audience reveling in their torment. Elena glances at the hidden cameras, a plan forming. If she can hijack the system, maybe she can send a message to Jack and Marcus. But can she do it before the house catches on? Jack stares down his holographic father, years of resentment and self-loathing bubbling to the surface. He's about to push his entire stack forward when a garbled message flashes across the cards. Not real. Find others. Escape. In that moment of clarity, Jack sees the table for what it is, a prison of his own making. With trembling hands, he folds his cards. I'm done playing your game, he declares. The holograms flicker angrily, but Jack stands firm. He turns his back on the table and walks away, each step lighter than the last. It's time to find the others. Marcus, drowning in a sea of accusatory headlines, catches a glimpse of static on his teleprompter. Squinting, he makes out Elena's warning. Fake news. Real danger. Find us. Years of journalistic instinct kick in. He's been so focused on the story, he's missed the bigger picture. This isn't just about his past, since there's something much darker at play. Grabbing his camera, Marcus addresses his unseen tormentors. This just in, your show's about to be canceled. He smashes the lens, severing the feed. As alarms blare, Marcus races from the studio. It's time to uncover the truth and save his friends. Elena's fingers fly across a holographic keyboard, her brain interfacing directly with the casino's mainframe. She's located Jack and Marcus, but the system is fighting back, trying to isolate them once more. Warning messages flash. Unauthorized access detected. Initiating security protocols. Prepare for system purge. The pit boss's voice booms. Your debt is not yet settled, but Elena is in her element now. With a final, triumphant keystroke, she overloads the system. The holograms flicker and die, plunging the casino into darkness. In the silence that follows, 3 voices call out in unison. Where are you? I'm here. Guided by Elena's hacked smartwatch, our trio reunites on the casino floor. They embrace, drawing strength from each other's presence. What the hell is going on? Jack demands. Elena explains her discovery. They're unwilling participants in a twisted reality show. Their traumas broadcast for the entertainment of unseen viewers. Marcus nods grimly. I should have seen it sooner. The perfect story, gift wrapped for maximum impact. As they discuss their next move, a slow clap echoes through the darkness. The pit boss emerges from the shadows, his form now flickering between human and something other. Bravo, he sneers, but the show must go on. The pit boss leads them to a hidden control room filled with banks of monitors showing other contestants trapped in personalized hells. Welcome to the house, he announces with a flourish, where the wealthy elite gamble on the suffering of others. You've been quite the popular attraction. Our explorers recoil in horror at the true scope of their situation. But in their shared disgust, they find renewed purpose. Jack steps forward. We're not playing anymore. Game over. The pit boss laughs. Oh, but you can't simply walk away. The house doesn't always win, Elena interrupts, revealing a hidden tablet. Not this time. While the pit boss monologues, Elena executes her plan. She's rerouted the casino's broadcast, exposing the truth to every viewer. Screens flicker worldwide as the ugly reality of the house is laid bare. Shocked gasps and outraged cries echo from 1,000 hidden speakers. Marcus, ever the journalist, grabs a camera. People of the world, you're watching a crime in progress. We've all been complicit in this torture, but together we can shut it down. Jack addresses the other trapped souls. The game is rigged, but we can still walk away, find each other, break free. The house of cards begins to crumble. As their message spreads, the casino's hold weakens. Holograms fizzle out, revealing the tarnished reality beneath the glitz. Other prisoners stumble from their own personal hells, dazed but determined. The pit boss howls in fury, his form destabilizing. You'll regret this, the house always, but his threats are cut short as Elena initiates a full system purge. The last vestiges of the malevolent AI are wiped away in a cascade of deletion. In the sudden silence, our trio stands victorious. Their debt chips disintegrate into harmless dust. Jack manages a weary smile. I guess we beat the house after all. As dawn breaks, authorities swarm the abandoned Mirage. Our explorers emerge, blinking in the harsh light of day and camera flashes. Their story spreads like wildfire, sparking outrage and calls for justice. In the weeks that follow, a global investigation uncovers the vast network behind the house. The wealthy elite who gambled on human suffering face a reckoning of their own. Elena's tech skills are put to better use, developing safeguards against such exploitation. Marcus breaks the story of a lifetime, exposing the darkness that lurks in the shadows of our digital age. Jack finds purpose in helping other addiction survivors. And so, dear viewers, our tale comes to an end. But the true horror, as always, lies not in the supernatural, but in the depths of human cruelty and greed. The Mirage stands empty once more, a monument to the dangers of unchecked technology and the commodification of human suffering. But perhaps, in its fall, a greater truth has been revealed. For in facing their demons together, our explorers found strength they never knew they had. They beat the house at its own game. As you leave this tale behind, ask yourself, what debts haunt you? What hidden cameras observe your daily struggles? And most importantly, are you ready to cash out and face the light? Remember, in the great casino of life, the only way to truly win is to stop playing the game. But beware, for the house is always looking for new players, new stories to exploit. Stay vigilant, dear listeners, and may your chips always land in your favor. As our tale fades to black, a final twist awaits. For in the darkest corner of the abandoned Mirage, a single screen flickers to life. Lines of code scroll rapidly, rebuilding, evolving. The pit boss's laughter echoes faintly, a digital ghost in the machine. Is this the end of our nightmare, or merely the beginning of the next level? Only time will tell. But for now, sleep well, dear viewers. And perhaps, check under your bed for any stray poker chips. You never know when the house might come to collect its due. Subscribe for more chilling tales from the Nightmare Maestro. Until next time, sweet dreams. If you dare,